Now, let's turn to The Voice. Campaigns and demonstrations in support of the Voice to Parliament sprung up across the country over the weekend, but not all were pleased. Several local councils in New South Wales faced fierce opposition for supporting the Voice. They joined corporate and sporting giants who are loudly campaigning for the yes vote. Andrew Carswell, what do you think about this? There's kind of a sense that Australians don't want to be told by corporations and by sporting clubs how they should be voting, that this is something that is private and they can make up their own minds about.
I think that's right, Sharri. I mean, I love this story. The councils have found another R to add to their primary list of tasks. It's now rates, roads, rubbish and reconciliation. Yeah. I don't really care that councils take this position. We don't listen to what councils say anyway. I mean, when was the last time you read a pamphlet from your local council that came in the mail? We don't really care. What I will say though is that this is more of a threat to the Yes campaign, or it adds another threat to the Yes campaign. People are sick of politicians pontificating on this issue and telling us how to vote. Let us decide, give us the facts, give us the information. Less politicians, more real people, less name calling and more information.
Yep.
What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I've got to say, look, again, I'm all in on the Voice. I support it, but I don't see how this actually helps. I don't think recruiting more organisations, and again, it goes to Kazi's point, and it actually ties in with the Donald Trump thing as well. As soon as you tell people that they should vote a certain way or should think a certain way, they will instinctively, most people, I think, instinctively think or vote the opposite to prove
I think that's just us journalists,
well,
Joe.
Yeah, but I think it's also people like to prove that they're free. So to prove that you're thinking for yourself, if you tell me that, that black is white, I will say no, it's black, because I need to prove that I'm in control of my own thoughts. And so, which a lot of people say I'm not. But and so again, it comes back to the Donald Trump thing. If people say you can't say that, instinctively people will think, well, you know what? Screw you, I will say it.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing companies like Rio Tinto and BHP putting big money behind the campaign. And I think it's interesting, Andrew Carswell, because I think a lot of companies, a lot of corporates do this because they want to be fashionable, they want to be seen to have, a good social image. But, maybe to account for some of their other activities. What do you think?
Well, I think it depends on what company it is and how they are linked to the Indigenous community as well. I'm fully supportive of BHP and Rio Tinto taking the position they have. I mean, they are deeply connected to the Indigenous community. They've probably done more to affect change in the Indigenous community in terms of health and economic outcomes than any government. So, and they have a pretty expansive workforce that are Indigenous Australians as well. So I fully support that position, but there are some companies that perhaps should probably stay out of it because it's not really the realm that they understand.